Hello, and I won't be as fervent as I was on the last one, but this needs to be put out there into the Ethernet. This is public service announcement number 2, and what's important here is that, I've learned a very valuable lesson at the expense of my poor patients. Over the years, there's been charlatans that have injected silicone. This is a material only, approved to be injected into the eyeball. They injected liquid silicone into the penis. And over the years, at first I tried to help these patients by degloving, which is a terrible word, but you know what I mean. You got to take all this stuff off, put some skin grafts on. It's horrific. They look like Frank and Dick, to be very frank. And I stopped doing that stuff. I send that stuff. I'm not going to say who because this poor academic institution, they're wonderful. The urology and the plastics teams, try to get these guys looking better. But for years, I've put in penile implants on guys that have silicone. And I can tell you that 2 very nice individuals recently underwent recently, in the last 4 years, underwent penile implants with me. And I've always thought I could get these things in safely, and I hadn't gotten burned, which is just luck. It's sheer luck. I can tell you that currently at Perito Urology, unless I examine you and I'm able to get an implant in from above, because I work from above, not below. If I can get in from above, I might take the case. More than likely not, because I can tell you that a few years ago, I had to abort my first penile implant ever on a wonderful guy, and then a friend of mine tried to do it from below. It took him a couple times, and he's not perfectly satisfied. And you know what? He shouldn't be. The silicone doesn't belong there. It just doesn't belong there. The other fella, I just had to rebuild the erectile bodies because they had been filled with silicone. So I'm telling you, my colleagues, be very, very careful if you decide to put a penile implant in these guys. Maybe go malleable with a ventral penile approach. Malleable is not inflatable, but that might be one way you could get in. Oftentimes, it's the silicone's dribbled down. To you laymen that are thinking about it, you need to have a good exam. You need to have a very high volume implanter, and that implanter should be well educated in how to deal with silicone patients. I know a lot of you guys love this stuff, but you got to understand it's not safe. It's extremely dangerous, and I really, my 2 patients, I really feel for them. That being said, be wary.